Hello and welcome, this is Scorpius9470 back with another playthrough of Tomb Raider 1, and today we are going to do our Nomad Run adventure in the Sanctuary of the Scion. So, let's get right to it. The reason why you see Atlas Mines is before I recorded this a couple of weeks back, and I realised the audio for the mic wasn't on, so I had to go again and go from there. So we'll pick up those two Magnum clips and we'll fight these guys. Again, fighting these guys doesn't seem too much of a hassle, to be honest. Almost seems like their pathfinding is very flawed, but we don't mind that, since we didn't take any damage. Don't know that choice, Laurie. So we climb up here, and we want to do it first. See this little ledge up the top here? We want to climb up here. Grab this medkit. To trigger another mutant, we gotta go up here like this. There we go. Get him stuck in a position like this. You could almost write a song about that. Anyway, now that he's taken care of, because of what we're going to be doing later, it's vital that we take him out soon rather than later. Now that we have him out the way, we can move on to here. And you notice here, there are some onks. Well, there's a receptacle there. Well, that's fine. But before we do that, I just wanted to show you that we need to get rid of the Atlantean below us, so that he does not become a nuisance to us later on in the run. So he's not down there yet. No. We'll take safety measures and, well, jump up here. We didn't really need to take much anyway, because we didn't really take put up much of a fight. So what we'll do is we'll pick up some Magnum clips on the bottom of the Sphinx, and then we'll work our way back up. And of course the Midas Palace music will come on, for obvious reasons. It's beautiful. So I start our climb up here. Bearing in mind, sometimes when I load Tomb Raider in, the sidestep doesn't work, and as of now the sidestep is not working, so if you see me doing some weird crap, that is the reason why. If you see me adjusting myself in a weird way, it's just like, well, okay. Right, so before we do all these shenanigans, we're going to press that lever, and then we're going to shoot one of the winged beasts. Here he is. For a second there, I thought I was gonna succumb to a untimely death, but you seem to work it out okay. Just the way they seem to operate seems to be a little bit, you know. Wait, hold on a sec. It's alright. So just jump back over here and use the save point. So after you've done all that, a save point is worth it at this point. But if you load back in, you're going to hear those clink clink doors for the rest of the level, which is not going to be fun. I don't know why, but I think it's just one of those glitches that happens. So take it as you see it, really, I suppose. See, that's what I was fearing, so that's why I saved it. So it's like, we're not going to be put back too far, so I won't really have to pause the recording and go back into it. Like, it's not going to be that bad. Well, never mind, I thought we were going to have to listen to the bloody thing all over again. But it doesn't seem that bad, so we're sorted. But at least we get to listen to the music again, that's one thing that's good. If anything. Okay, now I will reload it back in. So what we did instead is we climbed the other platform that had the lever on it, and I suppose what you could say was we were on the lower part of it. The one that Laura's head is nearest to, that's this one there. And we did a run and jump, and then from there that's how we got away with what was gonna happen. So it's all good. Here we are. So that's a safe way down, and that's a good thing to know. Otherwise you're spending your time trying to do that jump crisscross thing, and it's not going to work out for you as well as you hope. So without further ado, I'm going to climb ourselves back up here. But I think what we'll do first is we'll go this side first. We'll climb ourselves up here. standing jump up here and then straight up here. And to avoid the need of having to shimmy, we're just gonna take a shortcut by having a step back here and a long jump and grab. That could have ended in tears. So what we're doing here is we're going to go grab that lever across there. And that's going to release the other winged demon, as I like to call it, but you can call it whatever you want. It's got wings, it's going to die, inevitably so. Why give it a name? It's never going to remember anyway, so it's all good. Right. And that's how you don't do it. So let's just not do that. So back again, we just, instead of like being so silly as to not save it beforehand in case anything goes wrong, we're going to do this. I guess that's how you do it. So now we're going to go back this way in order to get ourselves down. So leapfrog this way, leapfrog that way. I know you might think, oh well, that's going to be a drop down that you're not going to like. Or sorry, it's going to be like a slidey block, but it really isn't. This one is though. But you're going to be safe down this one, so don't worry about it. And down this side again. A small block. Oh, not this down side, sorry. Because we need to climb this way. So let's standing jump this side. Standing jump again, but just to grab. Don't have to grab too quickly, but you know, you'd rather not grab too late, otherwise it could be detrimental to your health, and you don't want to start the game, or you don't want to have to start where you want from your position again, so there is that. So just be cautious and, you know, walk lower over this side. You don't want to die from falling from a height. It's not going to be very pleasant for you guys, so. And if you got balls of steel, run across the peninsula. I mean, who am I to stop you? So just making our way back into this side here. Sometimes you can just about make that little skip, but it's literally just running into the corner. Hopefully that the glitch will grab her so that she doesn't fall. So I'm going to save it here just before we hit this first centaur. There's a block on this side, so we're going to have to push from the outside. So we'll do that like so. ourselves up like this. Be a lot easier. We want to get him stuck in one of those shooting, but you can't get any parts of the wall. Or maybe just be able to pot shot him rather. I think those last couple of shots kind of did it in the end, which is good. So that's our first onk, which is not too bad, honestly. I thought I was going to take some considerable damage, but so far none. But we're not going to count our lucky stars yet. We're going to press on, because we're going to do that other door before we get to where we want to be. It's back down here again. Now you remember the reason why I got rid of this dude. Right. The music's gonna sound again because when we saved it after it finished. And usually you hear the music again, which I thought was quite a nice feature, especially if you've defeated everything around there, so you don't have to, you know, listen to it in fear. You can listen to it in harmony. It's a good quality about Tomb Raider. So what you want to do is you want to roll down, like make sure you're in distance so that Laura can roll and be able to hit that slide. What you want to do here first is you want to grab the key. So we'll grab the key because we're going to need it to open the door where the center is. Now, what we're going to do to make this jump now is we're going to have to jump at the last minute, which is this tile, and just about got the grab there. So the receptacle for this key is right here. I'm going to put that in, and then what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the ever-living daylights out of this centaur, essentially. Let's just gonna get a few good shots on him before he decides to shoot at us. So I'm going to reload that back in because that wasn't the greatest kill of all time. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop it right here, reload it back in, and get this to this point. No worries guys, 1 second. So we're back again, and we're going to do it from the safety position now. So we're going to run Laura down here, because we do not want to grab any damage, unnecessary damage. So what we'll do here is just whenever he starts shooting and whenever we feel that we can't get any decent angle on where he's gonna fire, we're just gonna move out the way. Got him. So usually sometimes when doing that you can usually catch him in another spot where he sits there and starts firing, but he cannot manage to get a shot on you because the projectiles are hitting the wall. So if you can get that to work for you, then that's perfect. For me, sometimes it doesn't work all the way because I'm not that great at getting it to be getting it that way, but it's all good. So now that we got that done and dusted, we can now move on to grabbing the secret of this level, which is quite a tough one to be honest, but it's a very rewarding aspect to be honest. So I don't mind doing a couple of reloads in order to actually grab this secret, so it isn't too bad. So we'll climb ourselves back out of here and just make our way back to the top, which honestly will not take us too long. It's just a simple process of going about this little part again, where we got to go where we oh. There we go. There's a slope on the block that you've got to kind of grab so that you can jump Laura up and grab the ledge. At least we can listen to this again whilst we scale this this abomination of a mountain. So health check, we haven't done too bad. So, scaling this again. Just gonna jump it this way. There we go. So now that we're back here, we're going to take a little step up here. And run and jump to here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to put the onks in, then we're going to save it, and then we're going to grab that secret. Seems the most logical. So we'll put the onks in, save it, grab the secret. Seems like a good plan to me. So that door's open. So I can see some more pickups over there, so I may just do the secret and then grab those pickups. I don't want to overshoot this jump. So here we go. So what we need to do now is we need to wield these bad boys. Walk ourselves this side. And hopefully this guy will come into view now. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. That was very fortunate. Okay. So now that we can just grab these shotgun shells. To be honest, sometimes people might prefer to do it this way. To grab these items last. So that you can easily come back down this way. If they so wish to. I kind of made a mistake by actually not grabbing these first. So that was what happened with me on this. But now we should be able to make our way down a lot simpler this way. That's what I get for trusting that. Well, at least we didn't have to come too far, so don't worry about it. We'll just reload it back in. So, sorry about the poor skip and then straight back to the floor. So, I can explain to you what happened. So, I grabbed the secret, the Uzis, shot the winged demons, and then from where I was standing on the invisible block, I run and jump towards the Sphinx's sideline, and I went to grab. I made the grab. There's a little shimmy across. You shimmy all the way around to the edge, you let go, and there's a little slide. You slide all the way down, and once you get to the very bottom, you press roll. And that's how I did that little thing. So now what we're going to do is render Laura brain dead Well, what we're going to do here first, grab some of these pickups. So we'll grab these Uzi clips. They've been carefully placed down there for us. We'll grab some air, and then we'll come back down. Oops. Didn't mean to press that. So it may look like there is a med kit there, but it really isn't, so it's just the way the graphics are portraying it, because on the emulator that I'm using this for, it kind of like does a weird thing where it makes the objects move, sort of, but it's not actually them moving. In this bit here, you do not have to worry about anything trying to grab you or get you. It's literally like a free open space. You're fine. You will not be attacked by anything. Not yet, anyway. Don't worry if Laura does not grab. It's not your fault, it's just the way the angle is. This jump is quite tough. It's a standing jump, so don't go braining yourself by asking Laura to like literally run into the bloody thing. This one's a late grab jump, so be mindful of that one. Now once you come to the top of here, you'll notice that all the water's kind of gone. Well, not as much because it's quite a bit of dark, but there will be a winged demon or a winged beast here. So he will not come in here though. We're just trying to get a pop shot on him though, if we can. So we can track where he's moving and pick him off. Let's see if he ever comes back, I mean. Yeah, here he is. We've got him locked on, so so we'll have to play the waiting game for a little bit, but whilst we're waiting for this beautiful creature to die by our hands, we can talk about Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider 1 is my personal favourite, and what I like about it is the fact that it has a little bit of everything in it. Like the puzzles for one are good. Not as challenging as its predecessors, but I will give it credit where credit is due. It does hold up to your expectations when you first play it. It actually is quite good in that respect. Just to show you. There is no medkit here. See? So I'm going to make our way down here. On this side. What we're going to do standing jump, and we'll make this platform here. What we want to do for ourselves, I'm going to roll down this side. There is There is a bit in between this side there, if you haven't seen it already. But what we plan on doing is to grab this switch here, so we can open the door on the other side. I think if memory serves me right, it's meant to be a medkit up the top there. I'm not sure. I think it's in the other room. I'm not particularly sure on that one, but damn it. I think it's on this side anyway, I'm not sure. No, okay. Never mind, we'll carry on. As I said before, I'm not gonna sit and say that I'm the greatest at grabbing all the secrets, all everything like that, so if I don't grab every pickup, you know, don't be triggered by that. If you are, then good for you. Anyway, we're gonna make our way up here, and we have a mini boss fight followed by Larson, who's gonna meet us after this. So pick up some magnum clips and run yourself back up here again. Now in a moment I'll show the reason why it was projecting a medkit. Grab the second magnum clips, and as we run ourselves back up, and now there's a safe point. We'll run down and we'll grab ourselves the scarab. And you'll notice now we've got company. So I'm going to change it up a notch. Right, so I'm going to reload that back in, because that was crazy. So I might just run that one through instead. We'll see. So we got peppered. Well, the natural action doesn't work that time, so I suppose we could just use the shotgun for the close range shot. So these are all things that you could try. And we got a fuckload of shotgun shells. Right, so Okay, so that one kind of failed. Okay, you don't have to add insult to injury, jeez. Okay, this one for sure, guys. Don't worry. We got this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Magnum clips for this time. Okay. Right, this is gonna be a bit of a tough one. It never really is, but sometimes getting the right ending to this is important, I guess. You bastard! Come on then. Right. Let's get Jub Jub. I swear to God, if any one of those projectiles hits me, then it's all over. Right. I know we've got not even a shilling's worth of health, but that's better than nothing, and I'm willing to try the last bit of this. Because I say hail to the no. Wait. Oh yeah, it's up here.
I still got a pain in my brain from you. And it's telling me funny ideas, and I like to shoot you to hell.
One more shot and that's likely to kill me. This inch of health, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get him, but we'll see. I swear to God, if he gets one pop shot on me, I'll be annoyed, to say the least. Well, that's us done. Right, okay, well we're gonna have to reload that one back in. Okay. Let's see if we can see if we can do it. Was that a little bit harsh? Okie dokie. Apparently they don't like surprise attacks, so we're gonna try this again. I'll be sure to put in the timestamp so you're not wasting your time. Part of me thinks I should just go with the Uzis and just waste them all. Okay, that one didn't work. This might do the trick. Now, that is more like it. Now, with this amount of health, we can survive the onslaught that is to come. Just above here, look.
I still got a pain in my brain from you. And it's telling me funny ideas now, like to shoot you to hell.
Fair chance of that happening. We gotta kill this dog now. Come on, run around again. Now, hopefully, we can bail him out so much now that he just dies. She doesn't seem to be stopping. It just, like, seems to be running around. Is that him dead? Can't tell. Oh, he's over there. Okay. So now all we have to do is grab the final piece of the Scion, and that's that really. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Scorpius972 with 15 kills, 26 pickups, and 1 out of the 1 of secrets done in 35 minutes and 35 seconds. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.